Hello, everybody. Kerry Shuck here alongside Carter Baum. Now, Carter, the Oklahoma City Barons do it again. They are on a tear here at home, beating the San Antonio Rampage 5-2.
Yeah, another good game here for the Barons. We saw just over a week ago with the same San Antonio team. The Barons got off to a fast start, scoring 3 goals early in the first period. They got off to another fast start here tonight. Tyler Pitlick scoring a minute into the game, and they never really looked back. San Antonio had a couple goals to pull within 1 goal towards the end of the second period, but really it was an OKC dominated game from start to finish.
San Antonio, they were one of the hottest teams in the league. In the past month, they've kind of gone downhill, but like you said, the Oklahoma City Barons, the hot streak, and it kind of is the home ice that's doing it.
Yeah, the Barons undefeated in 9 straight games here at home, dating back to mid-January, almost 2 months since they've lost here at home. It's kind of incredible. It's been a little road heavy at times, but still, you got to respect 9 straight games, not with a regulation loss here on home ice, and it's been a key to their success, but it's not like they have gone on the road and done bad. They're doing good on the road as well. They're just on an absolute tear. They've lost 2 games in regulation in their last 16 games, I believe, and there's just no looking back. They are on an absolute tear to try and make the playoffs.
And they are playing with confidence. You can see it every time they hit the ice.
Yeah, we saw this morning, at the morning skate, they're out there, they're having fun, they're joking, and everyone's screaming and applauding every time a puck goes in the net, and they're just enjoying it. They're having fun out there, and that's really key. They have a lot of confidence, but it's not too much. It's not a cocky side to it. It's just confidence. They're playing so well that they know they can do it.
And I think just what you said, it's not a cockiness or an arrogance. It's just the confidence of knowing everything they're doing is just clicking defensively. They got Bachman in the net playing great, and the power play is a huge domination. Now, if you watch our post-game chats at home, you can just go ahead and watch one of these because it's the same thing. The power play again tonight, 3 goals.
We're just going to hit play on the broken record player real quick. Power play, 3 goals tonight, like you mentioned, Kerry. They threw some curveballs at us, though. They really did try and change it up. They're tired of us saying the same thing. Normally it's Arcobello on that left faceoff dot, taking the one-timers, ripping them at the net, and Matt Ford will either tip it or it'll go straight in. Tonight, Arcobello, first one, a one-touch pass up to Brad Hunt at the point, who just ripped a one-timer from the blue line that went straight into the net. Clemenson had no shot on it. The second one, normally it's Lander setting up Arcobello on the one-timer. Hey, just throw a wrench in it, try and have some fun with it. Arcobello sets up Lander, puts the one-timer right in the back of the net. Again, no chance for Scott Clemenson in the net, and then Matt Ford picked up a puck in front and put it right past Clemenson in the third period. And it's almost sad how easily they score on the power play. I mean, 3 for 7, I believe, here tonight, and it's a huge key to this run they're on.
It definitely is, because the other teams have to think to themselves, they have to play almost perfect hockey so they don't get in the penalty box, because you think that they're probably going to score. It's like over 30% of the time on the power play now that they're getting goals.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give it to San Antonio. They obviously watched some game film. They had Arcobello pretty well covered, but instead of him shooting everyone, he just started dishing off one-timer passes. And that's the thing with a guy who's played in the NHL for so long this year. He's got that skill level of an NHL player. The puck comes to him, it's a quick one-touch pass to whoever he wants it to go to. And not a knock on any of the players on San Antonio or anyone else in the league, but obviously the skill level between the AHL and the NHL isn't the same for a reason. That's why it's a lower level league. And that one-touch pass beats everyone. No one can keep up with it with a player with the skill of Mark Arcobello.
Definitely key in the power plays. Now the Grand Rapids Griffins are heading in here for a 2-game set. Now you corrected me a little bit ago. The Barons are still in 9th, but they have the same number of points as Milwaukee. But the Barons have got to get this push through the weekend, at least get a couple of points out of it to stay in the hunt.
Yeah, tied with Milwaukee in points, but Milwaukee has a couple games in hand, just part of the irregularity in AHL schedules. They have a couple games to make up down this stretch, but you can also look at that adversely, as Milwaukee has that many more games in just the same amount of time that the Barons do. They've had a heavy stretch of games here in the past week and a half. I imagine they'll get a day off here between now and Friday when Grand Rapids comes in. Grand Rapids, another very good team. One of the 2 losses that the Barons have had since mid-January came against Grand Rapids, the other one in Toronto on that road trip. But another good team in Grand Rapids coming in. These teams have a history of the Western Conference Finals. Last year, even prior to that, 2 very good teams. They match up very well together. And I mean, every game from here on out is basically a playoff game for the Barons. I mean, the players and coaches have all said it for the last couple of weeks. They've been harping on it since almost New Year's Day. that they need to go on a tear. Every game counts, and that nothing changes here.
I've talked to Brad Hunt 3 times today, 3 times, from the Barons beat to the intermission of the radio show, and then he was the #1 star tonight. And each time he said how important it is to get these points to get in the playoff hunt.
I think he's going to be a little tired of talking to you. He's going to avoid you. You're going to see him dodging you like he tried to do in the 3 stars. He tried to skate off the ice and not even talk to you, and you're able to get him back, but he was almost gone.
It was probably that. He was probably thinking to himself, I've talked to him too many times today. I'm done with Kerry Shuck.
Kerry again? Come on, really? It comes with the territory. When you're hot like Brad Hunt is, you got to deal with it.
Don't score 3 points. I mean, that's if you don't want to talk to me, don't score 3 points.
Don't have a first-star quality game if you don't want to be first-star and have to talk to Kerry Shuck.
All right, well, for Carter Baum, I'm Kerry Shuck. Everybody get out here Friday night to take on, as the Barons take on the Grand Rapids Griffins. Again, for Carter Baum, I'm Kerry Shuck, Barons TV.